Good morning. Welcome to Radio Express. News reading by Anagha Saju. India's ambassador to Beijing, Vikram Misri, reached out on Wednesday to a key inoculator in the Communist Party of China's Central Committee to try and make headway in talks on resolving the crisis along the line of actual control, where the standoff between troops of the two countries enters its 100th day today. Talks on disengagement of troops at friction points, especially in the Pangong Tso area, and de-escalation along the line of actual control have not made progress beyond a point. It is learned that New Delhi is looking at another round of official talks through an established diplomatic framework with Beijing in the coming week. In an indication that the centre's Atmanirbhar Bharat push could be yielding early results in the solar energy space, the Renewable Energy Ministry has received proposals from a range of players for over 10 gigawatts of fresh solar equipment manufacturing. This surge in interest in the domestic manufacture of solar equipment coincides with the decision of the government to slap additional duties on imports across various sectors, including solar power. The Union Housing and Urban Affairs Ministry on Wednesday said over 5 lakh applications have been received under the Prime Minister's Street Vendors Atmanirbhar Nidhi scheme for street vendors since it started on July 2nd, and 1 lakh loans have been sanctioned already. The scheme, which was a part of the government's economic relief package announced in the wake of the COVID-19 pandemic, gives street vendors working capital loans of up to 10,000 rupees to be paid back in 1 year. After questioning actor Riya Chakrabarti for almost 18 hours, the Enforcement Directorate is now examining cash withdrawals made from Sushant Singh Rajput's accounts over the last 1 year, as the agency has not found any substantial direct transfers from the late actor's account to Chakrabarti or her family members, sources familiar with the case said. These withdrawals amount to Rs 55 lakh and are from Rajput's primary account with Kotak Bank. Sources said the agency is tracking the trial of these withdrawals. Jammu and Kashmir Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha on Wednesday assured a better security cover for grassroots representatives and workers of the BJP in the wake of rising attacks on them. Political workers and panchayat representatives were killed recently. Measures to protect them have already been taken, but we will ensure better security arrangements in the days ahead, said Lieutenant Governor Sinha at the launch of coffee table books highlighting developmental works carried out in the Union Territory in the past 1 year in Srinagar. The violence at DJ Halli and KG Halli, which resulted in the death of 3 people in police firing on Tuesday, has led to a political slugfest between political parties. BJP State President Nalin Kumar Katil said there seemed to be a systematic conspiracy behind the violence and organizations like Social Democratic Party of India were involved in it. He sought to know how in a quick succession of events, arms and petrol bombs landed in the hands of the protesters. SDPI, meanwhile, said that it was unnecessarily being dragged in to overshadow the failure of the police. Health officials have reportedly found out that of the 31 patients that were undergoing treatment for COVID-19 at Hotel Swarna Palace, only 4 tested positive. The hotel was a COVID care center being run by Ramesh Hospitals. On August 9th, a fire broke out at the hotel, killing 10 patients and leaving 20 patients injured. Teams from the police, health, fire, municipal and revenue departments which visited the COVID care center found many violations, including excess admission of patients, poor facilities, violation of COVID norms and collection of hefty fees from normal patients in the guise of COVID treatment. At its first meeting on Wednesday, the National Expert Group on Vaccine Administration for COVID-19 held detailed deliberations on modifying and upgrading existing technological platforms to track potential vaccines from procurement to last-mile delivery. Sources said that there was a discussion on upgrading the existing Electronic Vaccine Intelligence Network, which is an indigenously developed technology that tracks vaccine stocks digitally. The discussions are being conducted to ensure that the COVID vaccine, whenever ready, would be administered to a large population. Thank you for being with us.
Radio Express.
To receive Radio Express English news and English programs in your WhatsApp, please send a WhatsApp message English programs to 90727 95547 and please subscribe to our YouTube channel Radio Express. Thank you.